But you can only play them if you have a grand piano. You can't play them on electric. But they do make some fancy electric pianos that actually have strings on them. The one out at the country
Do they
club.
just have like pickups or something?
I believe they do. I think they have electronic contacts to them. But the string actually vibrates, which, yeah.
Pretty neat.
Yeah, and it's a really true sound. But you know,
So what were the advantages of having it?
What was that song called? The Aeolian Harp?
the Aeolian harp. Have you ever seen that done?
I've heard of the name. I'm not
Yeah,
too familiar with it.
You have the grand piano and you have the lid up, and you finger notes on the keyboard, but you do it so lightly that it doesn't play, and then you strum it across from left to right in the piano, and it has a beautiful sound. It's a really haunting sound, and it will. And since you're only putting just these keys down, those are the only ones that will sound because there's dampers on all the other strings. So you don't have to worry about picking out, finding, let's see, this is an A. It's going to be open. You can hit the whole handful, and only the A is going to ring because the rest of them, are dampered by the stoppers. It is cool. It's a great tune. There's actually several things written. And actually, when you play the piano like that, it is called, you are considered playing the Aeolian harp. And then somebody went and messed that up and wrote a tune for the piano like that called the Aeolian harp. And so whenever they mention that, you have to say, are you talking about the tune or the way of playing the piano? And so, anyway. You ought to look, I've never looked it up, but you might want to look up Aeolian harp on YouTube sometime and see if they have somebody that's demonstrating it. They seem to have everything. I remember talking to you yesterday about all of the internet things that are happening, and I didn't actually understand everything you said until I heard, actually this morning early when I got up that right after they shut down Mega Upload, is that?
Yeah, they shut down Mega Upload. 4 people were arrested, and 3 of them were on the run. And
Wait, why is it
But-
shut down?
because it's a piracy site, it's where you get illegal copies of movies and stuff.
Wait, when
So-
did we talk about this?
We kind of talked about it yesterday. SOPA, yeah.
And how everybody shut down?
Yeah,
Well, not by SOPA, but
I got an email that said it was put on hold.
Well,
SOPA.
I think they withdrew, like a whole bunch of websites.
SOPA was
so,
put
like
on-
Reddit, Wikipedia, like a whole bunch of stuff like that.
Well, that was.
They all shut down. As
In
like,
protest.
this
That
is-
was a protest.
Yeah.
Yeah.
well,
That was separate.
I wondered about that too, though. I thought to myself when I was listening to you talk about that, and I, of course, have been reading it on the internet as well. And we have laws in place to stop that. We didn't have to pass a new law.
I don't think the SOFA
it.
is the new law to make that happen. I think it's just the key for the law.
Mm.
I think it's just.
I think it's
you
more
can
about
go to jail
4
for
5
50
years for singing that song.
they've stopped SOPA,
For what?
but PIPA's still at large. And a lot of people just don't like the idea at all. I mean, even if you did put those sort of sensors in place, they're still hackers. They can get through them. And it's only going to make it easier for them if other people can't access their stuff.
Well, what surprised me and scared me at the same time was that almost immediately, as soon as they shut down Mega Upload, the hackers got busy and hacked the FBI site and the Pentagon and something else, and we were for a while without all of those defenses and protections. And I thought,
4chan.
you guys are fooled to mess with somebody.
Yeah, well, like, the thing is, they passed something like SOPA, great, good for them, but it's not like, I think that's just going to be what's gonna set up people off the edge, and it's gonna result in some sort of revolution, like, whether it be, technology revolution or something of a sort, because, there's so so many people that are already against the government that are hackers and things
Mhm.
like that, and people aren't gonna stand for that.
It might make someone do something crazy like hack the Pentagon and the FBI site.
Yeah.
While they do need a solution for online piracy, this is not the solution.
Why do we need a solution for online piracy?
Yeah.
That's
Who is gonna hate on free movies? Okay?
No.
shh, this is going on the internet, dude.
It's just the
It's gonna get- Dude, this is gonna get censored by SOPA.
The money that they think they should, and that's it.
Oh,
It's not
because they don't have
they're
enough
still
money.
making, yeah.
People
They're still
Are you
making
kidding me?
a shit ton of money, but that doesn't mean that.
You are saying that
Sorry,
from
sorry.
I'm sure if you were a music artist, and even if you're a big music artist, like, and you're famous and stuff, you're not getting all the money you make anyways, because you, most of the time, are tricked into signing horrible contracts where you don't get
Yeah.
anything.
Mhm.
And all the money you would get as an artist, like, you have to think about it. I mean, you guys are all musicians, you have to think about it from a musician standpoint. It's great to share your music,
But it's not the musician who's doing it, it's the company that they're working with.
well, I mean, no, wait, but when you're pirating, like, music, you're stealing from musicians.
Think of
No, but a
it.
lot
Think of it
people
like
buy
this.
So they cancel.
A lot of people do, but a lot of people also
Think of
pirate.
A lot of people.
Well, then CDs,
I don't-
even
that's
go
something
to
to
the artist
say.
really anyways. They go to the
That's why I
record
don't really buy
company.
into
Musicians
Yeah.
get much their
I
money from
actually
gigs.
buy
You
the
can't really
CDs.
steal a
If I
gig.
can't buy a CD, I actually get a vinyl
Unless you put it
album.
on YouTube,
So-
that's just not the same.
Yeah, seriously.
But dude, think of it like this: since it's so easy to access different files and different copies of music, nowadays the money isn't actually selling the music. Nowadays the money's in gigs, live performances.
That's how it's always been.
Yeah. So the way I see it, bootlegs, even just physical copies of bootlegs and internet copies, I see that as advertisement for your group. I see that as a way to get your name out there, so that when people say, "Hey, they're gonna play at this whatever," you know, people are gonna come and see you because they've heard your music, and they're gonna pay to see you if you're a good musician. So that's just what I think
Well,
about
I mean,
it.
the whole system's kind of flawed anyways. 'Cause say I have a CD and I put it on my computer and put it on my iPod. Well, then I don't even need the CD. I can give it to whoever I want.
Mhm.
And then it's theirs, and they can do that and give it to someone else.
Yeah.
So, I mean, really, what's the difference between piracy and doing that? The answer is piracy is more efficient.
The only perspective I guess we haven't spoken from here, and this by no means is my own view, but let me just give the last perspective. As somebody who does the quote-unquote appropriate thing and buys a real file from iTunes or buys the CD, and then right across the table from me is somebody who got it all free, and I'm thinking, well, how stupid is it to be appropriate? You know, I just spent
Yeah.
X number of dollars to buy my copy, and this person spent zero. I am the biggest idiot for.
No, you spent money for a moral high ground.
I've
But
seen,
then again, think
I think
about
you don't
the
really feel that
joys
bad.
of-
I don't actually pirate things.
think
No.
about the
I just
joys
no,
of-
shh, you're on. This is going on the internet.
Yeah, I said I don't pirate things.
Okay, good. I thought you said
buy
you
my
did
stuff on
pirate
iTunes.
things.
I pirate things.
No, shut up. No, I've seen this poster before.
I mean, I'm
I've seen this
huge
post.
into-
It's an image on the internet. It's when pirates get a DVD. When pirates burn a DVD, they get the movie on a DVD. When you buy the DVD, you get disclaimers. You get 55 minutes of ads. Nowadays, you get ads for like car dealerships and things like that that aren't even cinema related. And by that time, your soda is flat. You eat on your popcorn, and by the time you get to the movie, it's a title screen you don't even really care about, with graphics you don't care about, and you're just mad, so you don't even want to watch the movie anymore. So it's, you know,
Wait, we're talking about DVDs?
Wait, what are we
Was this a
talking about?
poster?
it's not a poster, it's an image on the internet.
See, there's a fast forward button.
Yeah,
It's really helpful.
yeah, it is.
My view on it. Alright.
Okay.
Yep.
Well, that's a good discussion. That's
Look what you
And
said.